just now realized that you should probably be maximizing the what you love return, but also more on top of it. So for badge perks, the first one to talk about is Max Plus 2s. Because as most of you know, and probably remember, Max Plus 1s, they boost one of your badges one tier even beyond their max. Just like the name sounds, Max Plus 2s do the same thing, except 2 tiers higher. If you have a badge that maxes out at gold, you can insert it, amend it to a Max Plus 2 slot, that is going to boost that badge all the way to legend.
I done ran down money on MVP, I'm so important. Ballin', yeah, I've been ballin'. I done ran my check up, yeah. Ballin', yeah, I've been ballin'. I know that I'm next up, yeah. Tell them check the ball. No, we getting off on God, they don't feel no. But I'ma wake them all on God, they won't sleep alone. Got T like pro blown on bro. Cause see how I run that paper, that shit on go. We ain't spending nothing, stack it up, it's on the floor. That's that money kinda little nigga, ain't no switching. You ain't about your bed, you can't hang with us. You ain't about your bed, you can't hang. I got a cake now. She won't fuck like it's my birthday, I got cake now. She won't fuck, I told her, make it shake now. We gon' ball SGA, I'm some like Shay now. We gon' ball, we can't play around on God. Spent 100 on these deals, I'm gon' walk down. She won't fuck cause I got money, oh, she love me now. Long as the ball in my hand, we won't ever lose. If you don't elevate my mind, then I can't fuck with you. I ain't worried about this shit, I'm having motion. She with a real deal, shark, I know she know it. We having Vegas on the floor, I'ma show it. We having sheet, not for sure, but I'ma blow it. Oh yeah, check the ball. Yeah, we being off on God. Yeah, I want them all. Tell them pass the ball on God. Every piece of these hoes now. Ballin' like Jordan. I done ran down money on MVP. I'm so important. Ballin', yeah, I been ballin'. I done ran my check up. Oh yeah, ballin', yeah, I been ballin'. I know that I'm next up. Oh yeah, know that I'm next up. Oh yeah, check the ball. Yeah, we being off on God. Yeah, I want them all. Tell them pass the ball on God. Every piece of these hoes now. Ballin' like Jordan. I done ran down money on MVP. I'm so important. Ballin', yeah, I been ballin'. I done ran my check up. Oh yeah, ballin', yeah, I been ballin'. I know that I'm next up. Oh yeah.
Hey man, if you just joined in, man, and you like the video, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We going up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh yeah, check the ball. Yeah, we being off on God. Yeah, I want them all. Tell them pass the ball on God. Every piece of these hoes now. Ballin' like Jordan. I done ran down money on MVP.
That is going to boost that badge all the way to legend. Then we have badge perks that activate in specific game situations. So, Takeover Surge is a perk that boosts badges one tier beyond their max potential while you have your takeover bar filled all the way to level 5. Then Hot Start, that one specifically activates during the early portions of games.
2 minutes,
you're
y'all.
come out of the
2
gates
minutes, man.
with one of your badges, or two if you have both slots unlocked, one of your badges temporarily boosted one tier higher. Then the last one is Clutch Gene. And if you put badges in these slots, they will be boosted one tier during high pressure situations. So in the park, high pressure situation means like late game situations down the stretch. But if you're playing like full games, that's going to be the end of the fourth quarter. And overtime, that's going to be when this Clutch Gene kicks in. So these are various badge perks that you're going to be able to earn from seasonal rewards and other places that take your badges quite literally to the next level, or I guess in the Max Plus 2's case, 2 levels higher. Not just 1, but 2 levels higher, from gold all the way to legend, or whatever your max is, add 2 on top of that. So I think these are really cool for your badges this year, Stacks.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, last year, Max Plus 1, the way I made my build, that was kind of like, I almost came to a point to where I felt like I needed it. Now having Max Plus 2, definitely going to change the game for my build personally, once I be able to make that, figure out what that is, and then for a bunch of people as well. I know we got a lot of build specialists in the community that's going to know how to take advantage of these type of badge perks right there. So I'm excited to see what the community is able to do with those. Moving forward, next up we got Takeover Progression. Takeover Progression, Evan. What do we got here?
I don't think this was in the video at all. So many of you probably asking, how does Takeover work? Well, the core of the system is just like last year, right? There's 5 levels, it's automatic, you don't have to activate takeover, and you get stronger and stronger attribute boosts as you go up 5 levels. Then at the end, you get a takeover buff. We talked about that a couple weeks ago about how that system was going to return. We got a lot of positive feedback on it.
Let's go, we live, chat. We live, chat. Hey, yeah. 9 minutes. Yeah. Let go, let go, let go, let go. The biggest. You earn goods. How you earn me goods? Biggest. The biggest. Appreciate everybody who done stopped by, man. The biggest. How you earn me goods? How you earn me goods? How you earn me goods?
I'll be right back.
Stacks had his mic on. Look at him. You bullshitting, Stacks. We heard you. He said he'd be right back. Let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. You might say you mean 1040, not 1030. If you're a content creator, you know how this go, man. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little, you know what I'm saying? Chill out on 2K though. You feel me? Don't do them like that now. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Hey. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Hit a nigga with that motherfucker. Stupid. Hey. So stupid. Like, keep it kill this beat. Hey, keep that's how keep it be. Different route. Bitch. Waiting on 2K with the bitch. Do it stupid. Bitch. I need got more. Hey, that's how keep we going. Here we go. Turn
I'm voice.
Okay. Stacks got his mic on. He need to fix that. Got his mic on, he need to
Yo, what's good, what's good?
With the big black.
You good?
Drop him off, let that. Tell that nigga, boy, hit you in your face. What you say? Nah, I'm done, chat. Let's go. Let go. Got 5 minutes, chat. Oh God, dude, that's how keep it be. Be you just joined in the chat, man, appreciate you for stopping by, man. Drop a comment, man. Yeah. Hey, man, yeah, drop the ones if the audio good, man. Drop a 2 if you can't hear me or the audio too loud. One of them is too loud, you feel me? Freestyle 2K26 wild. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too turned, man. I'm too turned for 26, man. He just talking them days down. Hit a nigga with that buck. Catch it, he will die. Flop. Get sexy, do wow. Let's go, chat. I'm turned, chat. Yeah, I'm turned, chat. Yeah. Huh? We here, bitch. They said we here, bitch. Only 15 days away. I hit him with that fade away. Gah, bitch. That's the signal of that bitch. Oh God, chat. Oh God. I'll turn right now. Early access on the way. Yeah. Early access on the way. Yeah. G-Ski, what it do in the building? If the mods in the building, gang. What it do, man? How you coming, man? Might have to try out some of this MyTEAM this year, man. You know, MyTEAM slip be going up. You get the kind of like pro-am with the real players, though. You feel me? Custom courts. We might have to try some of MyTEAM shit this year, fool. Some MyTEAM content, might as well. That's if we have time. I already know niggas gonna be too busy grinding at VC and rep, all that. Let's go. Yo. G-Ski in the building. Yeah. I get me with that bite. G-Ski coming black. Skull. I hit Ronnie with that mother black. Heavy with that motherfucker blight. Do it, say it, bitch. You don't get wild. Treat me like a fucking skeleton. Oh God, nigga. Keeper be going in on this beat. I know he would. My nigga Keeper, he did. Yeah. Here we go, y'all. Let's see what they talking about MyTEAM, man. Let's go. I can't wait to see that park, man. Park coming up soon, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Make sure y'all stop by for that park reveal, man. That's coming up, I believe, maybe the week after next week. Something like that. Everybody gonna want to see that park. I'm gonna have a video to the park and all that stuff on there too. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's go. What happened, gang? Alright, one of them feeds done One of them bees and threw it off the balcony. One of them bees and threw it in the tub. One of them bees tried to blow that bitch up. All right, we live. We live on this man game. Don't tell me when. Oh, hold on. I got a mute right here. I be on point. Real W content creator, man. I'm coming up, man. You feel me? I be on point now. Super efficient. Yo, G-Ski, what happened to your shit, though? You might as well go and cop that box or the low ski for the little 200 flat, this Series S, just so you can be in there. That's nothing, you feel me? That's nine, you feel? Oh, man. As long as it wasn't no fee. I thought it was a little fee ski. I was going to say, you tripping. They can't do that. That's the wrong time. You know, we here, though, man. We'll be waiting on you. I need my point guard, you know what I'm saying? I need my all-time point guard, man. I'm gonna have him be having, you gonna have Leak gonna be running the point till you pull up, you hear me? You know, Leak will run the 2 and I'll run the big. We need our point guard. We'll have Leak running the point. You know, my bigs usually can run the point, but we'll be waiting on you. Cooper flag. All right, man. Here we go. Let's see what they talking about, gang. I'm gonna mute it yet.
Welcome back to our road to NBA 2K26. Today is the MyTEAM reveal, and I am very happy that we are here live, because last year, those of you who watched probably remember that for MyTEAM, we had to pre-record it because Stacks and I were at Community Day. But this year, we are here live, and I am glad because I know many of you are excited for this one. You know, last night I saw, I think it was TK. TK posted that meme of somebody laying in a bed with all their clothes and their shoes for the next day all laid out right next to them. And hopefully all of you are feeling that way.
We don't need a big.
But as always, we are going to start off with some housekeeping items. We not only have Twitch drops enabled today, but it is also for a fresh campaign that is starting today that now earns a locker code for NBA 2K26. So if you watch the streams and complete this one, you are going to have a locker code for 2K26 in your pocket before you even get into the game. But for the rewards, if you watch for 30 minutes, which, you know, you are going to get 30 minutes today. If you stick around, we are going to be here for at least 30 minutes. But if you watch for 30 minutes, you will get 2 double XP coins to help you out in Season 1 of 2K26. And if you keep watching beyond that, and you watch for a total of 90 minutes, you will also get a 92 overall or higher free agent pack in MyTEAM to give your lineup a nice boost for your first few games in 2K26, and also 30 skill boosts for your MyPlayer, which, by the way, has some new colorful icons that I see many people notice. I really like them. But keep in mind that Twitch drops are on Twitch. It is kind of in the name. So if you are watching over on TikTok, or YouTube, or X, come over to Twitch if you want to earn locker codes. Alright, let's bring in our special guest from the community. You've seen him 3 Thursdays in a row now. Stacks, how are you doing?
Make it 4 Thursdays in a row, man. I'm feeling real good. As someone that started playing MyTEAM towards the end of the year last year, I'm super excited to hear about some of this news, man. By the way, chat, my voice is a little bit gone, so bear with your boy, all right?
I have not seen Stacks in person, but last week it was me, and now I seem to have passed it on to Stacks. But first, we keep saying that there is going to be some big news in MyTEAM. You saw it when we said the roadmap. You saw it in our Go Live notification today. So let's do that first. And we're going to let a very special player, a very special rookie and all-star break that news for us. So let's play that video.
This is Paige Becker. It's time for you to be the best with MyTEAM.
Let's go. Give it all I got, then I'ma give some more. Push it.
ain't finna get no copyright on my page. It's a fresh page. We going up. We doing everything legit. We want it to be all right. You hear me? Ain't gotta do none of that. What's that? Just my team stuff. LeBron. August 29th, man. Y'all mark them calendars. We will be live on my page.
Hold on,
First
man.
look at the 2K gameplay. You feel me?
Hold on. I was not expecting that. By the way, guys, a lot of this stuff is news to me too, as we've seen it. I wasn't expecting that. We got some WNBA players in my team.
Ooh.
Evan, we need to know a lot more.
Players in my
I need to
team.
know
They
what's
coming to
going
my
on.
part.
This is pretty fire.
Yeah, we'll get into it very, very shortly. And also, yeah, chat, I try to not give Stacks some of the bigger reveals too far in advance so that he has like a genuine reaction here that you guys see. But yeah, Stacks did not know about that one. But I am excited for those of you in the community who have been asking for this, or speculating about this, not just recently, but for multiple years. I've seen this. So shout out to our dev team for making this one happen. But that is just one of the many reveals in my team. Some of you may have spotted a spoiler Sunset Beach banner in the background of that video. We're going to talk about that in just a second as well and get right into the courtside report. We do have another video that is with our dev team, and this time it is with PageBreakers to help introduce the new features in my team. And by the way, this one is longer than some of the past courtside report videos that we have shown the last few weeks. But that just means you guys don't have to hear me talk as much when we're done. So stick around. It is going to be worth it. You ready, Stacks?
Yeah, let's get it, man. I need some more of this information. I gotta see what's going on.
WNBA players. I can't read this one. I might have missed something, y'all.
What's going on, everyone? PageBreakers here with Jonathan Smith, principal producer of NBA2K, to share some very important MyTEAM news. For the first time ever, WNBA player cards will be added to 2K26. Play with NBA and WNBA superstars and bring your favorite players from both leagues together like never before. 2K26 also has new game changer cards, a new breakout board, and more. Let's get started.
I gotta play my team. You gotta run my team just for
It's official. The WNBA is coming to my team. This monumental milestone means you can assemble basketball's biggest stars. Imagine running a pick and roll with Angel Reese and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or torching the defense, dropping 4-pointers with Stephen Curry and Caitlin Clark as your backcourt tandem. Attributes and badges function identically for all WNBA and NBA player cards, ensuring a balanced and consistent gameplay experience regardless of who you're controlling. In my team this year, you start by choosing between two 5-card lineups to play as, each with a mix of current and historic NBA and WNBA players. Test these cards in a quick 3-minute game, and afterwards you'll receive 2 free agent option packs. One with diamond rated current players that can be used for 25 games, and the other with pink diamond rated legend players that can be used for 15 games. WNBA player cards entering the MyTEAM landscape will open the realm of possibility in domination and throughout the entire mode. But they're not the only difference maker being introduced in 2K26.
I'm telling y'all, 2K26, they going up, bro. They going crazy.
This year welcomes all new game changer cards. A brand new type of card that's different from anything you've ever encountered before in my team. Game changer cards are consumable cards that grant a special power. These special power-ups include activating a rep or my team point multiplier for your next game, recovering a win streak in showdown after a loss, reducing the difficulty or target score differential in domination, automatically evolving an evolution card, and dozens more. Approach the game with a mindset to break the mold and play your way whenever you want. The iconic courts of NBA 2K15 Sunset Beach are returning in 2K26, but with a remixed look and feel. When the sun sets on this gorgeous venue, TRIBBLE Park will come alive with neon lights that accent the tropical environment. TRIBBLE Park boasts 4 head-to-head 3v3 courts, including a new one on the newly opened boardwalk near the beach. At the center of the park, there are 3 3v3 courts for 6-player co-op games. And by the MyTEAM store and showcase spot, you'll find 2 all-new 2v2 half courts in the middle of the street with chain nets. These are co-op style games where each person controls 1 player card. Grab your duo and lock in for winners out games where every possession matters. In 2K26, win streak rewards and seasonal wins return, but there will also be incentives for ending a team's winning streak with Streak Buster rewards. When you break an opponent's streak, you'll earn rewards from a group of tiers. Ending winning streaks of increasing length will net even more impressive rewards.
See how many wins you can string together, or play the role of Streak Buster and spoil their run in 2K26.
So you basically can buy.
The NBA 2K community was vocal about wanting us to bring back All-Star Team Up, and in 2K26, we're making it happen. In All-Star Team Up, you can compete in 10-player, 5v5 co-op games with your friends or random players. These fast-paced games feature 6-minute halves and can be accessed from a portal in DRIBBLE or from the MyTEAM menu. All-Star Team Up requires that you and 4 teammates each prioritize your 5 favorite NBA or WNBA player cards. And if you stick together and get 5 wins in a session, you're all earning a bonus reward together on top of your season ladder progress.
This is dope. Kinda reminds me of WNBA All-Star Weekend. I can't wait to check this out.
Inspired by community feedback, King of the Court presented by AT&T ups the ante with a whopping $10,000 cash prize on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Each King of the Court event will take place during a full weekend window, extending beyond the previous limited 4-hour time slot on Saturdays. Your 4 best games will count towards your leaderboard score, with 4 tiers of rewards each event. Compete for a massive payday and 1 million VC in the process, with more great rewards for everyone dropping in each weekend.
Imagine what you could do with $10,000. Compete against the best and win a bag.
Another new game mode in NBA 2K26 is Breakout Gauntlet, where you put your entire collection to the test by completing games of increasing difficulty. Gauntlet features a new, straight-line game board, but there's a twist. As you progress from rookie difficulty to more challenging difficulties, you'll only be able to use each of your player cards once per run. Each game has objectives that can be completed to return eligibility for a random card you've already used during this run. The longer you continue a run, the better the rewards will be, with a regularly updated final reward at the end of the path. How far can you make it with your collection?
Any spoilers for what that final reward is?
It updates all year, you'll have to wait and see. Salary cap mode returns in NBA 2K26, now with the option to play in single-player games. The AI opponents you'll face here are real lineups created by other community members under the same salary cap restrictions. Both single-player salary cap and multiplayer salary cap online feature the same rewards track, but multiplayer games grant double round points for faster progression. Bridge the gap between single-player and multiplayer competition to keep things fresh and exciting in 2K26. Gen 9 players can bask in all their achievements in the new MyTEAM Arena. The MyTEAM Arena proudly displays banners, trophies, and murals from your success on the court. This includes reaching level 40 in a season, getting promoted to Tier 1 in Showdown, collecting all the player card gems, and more. The MyTEAM Arena is the default home for every MyTEAM this year.
This is fire. It's like my own personal trophy room.
Subscribe.
An experienced coaching staff can be the difference in building a championship culture. In 2K26, you can build out your staff with up to 5 coaches. As you build rep in MyTEAM, you'll earn more coach slots and coach points to spend on unlocking badge training challenges. Completing these training challenges will directly add the selected badge to your chosen player card. No badge cards required. Investing in your coaching staff with higher gem coaches will allow you to access more of the coach skill tree, spend coach points, and unlock more powerful badge training challenges to apply to your players and increase their value. New in 2K26, when you win a game in Showdown, Salary Cap Online, or King of the Court, you will earn a victory card that not only has the rep gem tier of the opponent you beat, but also their team logo, game date, final score, game mode, and whether or not the opponent rage quit. Conquer opponents with high rep levels, collect their victory cards, and exchange them for powerful rewards. There are also upgrades to the exchange in general, including new overall-based exchanges and exchange group rewards. Based on community feedback, we've also added the ability to access cards in your My Auctions menu, where more cards can be stored before swapping for rewards. As we reach the end of this courtside report, let's close it out with some updates to MyTEAM Rep. This year, many of the rep tiers now have multiple sub-tiers, so you can earn more rewards more often. In total, there are 41 tiers. Claim one of the most iconic Carmelo Anthony aliases of all time when you reach Dark Matter Rep. GOAT Wavy Mello. Rep is a status indicator in many respects throughout MyTEAM, and to see so many members of the community showcase their rep rewards, like the MyTEAM Coliseum and player banners, means a lot to us here at Visual Concepts. We're excited to celebrate our top rep players from 2K25 on the top rep court, which is included in everyone's starter kit in 2K26. It's been fun talking about all the new features coming to MyTEAM this year. Thanks for stopping by, Paige.
MyTEAM and NBA2K26 is a game changer. Collect and compete with NBA and WNBA stars and show out in new and fan-favorite competitive modes to prove you're the best. Pre-order NBA2K26 Superstar or Leave No Doubt Edition today and start adding NBA and WNBA cards to your collection sooner with early access starting on August 29th.
Okay.
Hey man, Evan, that was a lot of information right there. I'm pretty sure the chat seen a lot of things they liked in there. We got to go through a lot of it, man. But like I said, that was a very long video. But I did see my guy at the end of the video. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, Evan, let's unpack a lot of this stuff here.
I knew you would like that one. But I see somebody in the chat asking a question that was answered in the video. So look, many of you are probably going to go back and watch it again on your own. Or what you can do right now is stick around because Stacks and I are going to go through everything in just a little bit more detail. Because Stacks now has the full courtside report in front of him. So we are going to not only recap what John and Paige talked about, but then we have more details too. So Stacks, let's start right with the WNBA.
Let's go. Let's get it. First up, WNBA. Anything else that we can say about this, Evan? Come on, give us some information, Evan. I know you got it.
Yeah, look, well, the first thing I'll say is a repeat of what John said in the video. But the main thing to emphasize is that this is full integration of the WNBA. So that means that these cards can be used all throughout the game mode. And the attributes and the badges function exactly the same whether you are using a WNBA card or a NBA card. And everyone plays with the same 3-point line. And that's questions that's going to come up. I've seen it asked already in the chat. So just wanted to answer that one again in case you missed it in the video. But beyond the on-court gameplay, there is more, of course. There is a new domination tier added that is dedicated to the WNBA, where you have to use exclusively WNBA players and challenge the rest of the league, and this will be available at launch. And for the presentation, the audio team has worked with Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Stan Van Gundy, who I am sure all of you know their voices, even if you don't know their faces. They've been in 2K for a while, and you've heard their voices on the commentary. But the audio team has worked with those people to record brand new commentary for the broadcast of these WNBA and NBA players on the court together. So that's really adding to the experience of this first time ever edition, that you are not only going to see it and play it, but you're going to hear it as well. One of the first places that you see these WNBA player cards is in the new intro game that John talked about. You get to choose between these lineups that each have a mix of NBA and WNBA players. So you have Wemby, but you also have Lisa Leslie, all in the same game. And after the game, you can pick some of these cards as free agents for your lineup to start the year. So these are just some examples, but the key takeaway here is it is full integration of the WNBA. You are going to see plenty of WNBA cards all throughout the year in MyTEAM, and this is really, really exciting.
Nice. Sounds amazing, Evan. I love the new integration. You know, I'm going to be out there on the court using some WNBA players. In my lineup, man, y'all know I have the best lineups every single year. It's a proven fact.
I wonder how you get that lineup, Stacks. But also, yes, I do see some people in the chat asking, like, are there dynamic duos between WNBA players and NBA players? Those are questions that we will answer in the future. You can put them in our Discord, and we'll do some Q&A later. But for now, what's up next, Stacks?
Evan, first and foremost, don't worry about how I get my cards, okay? Don't worry, we ain't got to even talk about that. Anyway, next up, let's talk about game changer cards. Those seem very interesting.
Yeah, so to summarize these again, these are a brand new type of card that each grant a special power up. So we're going to bring up 6 examples here. You can double the MTP you get, you can double the rep you get, You can get your win streak back in Showdown after you lose. You can make it easier to win a domination game by reducing the target margin that you have to hit, or just lower the difficulty of that domination game overall. You can auto-evolve an evolution card. You can recover a loss in breakout, auto-complete an exhibition. I am just reading a bunch of examples here of game changer cards, and there are dozens more that we are not talking about just yet, because it wouldn't be fun if we spoiled everything today. And there are more that I think you guys will want to learn about. But one other thing we can talk about is that some of you probably remember that when we announced the 2K26 challenge in 2K25, one of the rewards was a mystery. And that is because that reward is 5 double MTP game changer cards, the cards that we just talked about. So if you have not done this challenge already, it is live in 2K25 right now, and you will earn not only an invincible card in 2K25, but also when you go play 2K26 on the same account, you will get an All-Star Series 1 card and some of these new game changer cards that we just talked about, and those will be waiting for you in 2K26. So do not forget to do this challenge if you have not already, because you have until next Friday to do it. So you have just over a week to go make sure you get this challenge done and start 2K26 off with some extra rewards.
NBA2K26, my team.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of, like that was 7. If I remember correctly, 2K17. They had park cards. I know everybody in the chat used to throw them park cards on. I know y'all used to use them, but this is kind of what it reminded me of. I like that. Give it, you know, especially the one that lowers the difficulty. Some of those games, man, you know what I'm saying? Some of them be OP. Anyway, moving on. We got a triple threat park. I know this is something everybody noticed right away. Sunset Beach. This is Sunset Beach at night, okay? Look pretty cool to me.
Gotta get out there.
Let's get a little bit more info.
Gotta get out there, fellas.
Yep, I'm very excited for this one. It is a new version of 2K15's Sunset Beach. You probably remember a few weeks ago we said that there would be a new location for Triple Threat Park, and this is exactly what we were talking about. But beyond the environment, the park got more upgrades too. So the first one is for uniforms, which we got feedback on over the past year. So now you will use the uniforms of whoever is the top rep player on your team. And then for the basketball, you will use whoever's basketball is from the top rep player in the entire game. So that could be you, it could be your teammate, but it also could be someone on the other side as well. Beyond that, I am sure everybody wants to know about the rewards in Triple Threat Park. So, seasonal win ladders are back, and now the final reward of each ladder is actually repeatable. So if you want to dedicate yourself to one mode, let's say you want to be a Triple Threat Park master, and you just keep playing, you can keep repeating that final reward as much as you want. Win streak rewards are back too. Those are really popular this past year. Those Sundays, every time in Triple Threat Park in 2K25, there were so many people there on Sundays. And they can now go beyond just 3 win streak prizes. So there could be more than 3. And we'll see what happens, and we'll see when that happens. But there could be more than 3 win streak prizes this year in the park. But the coolest one that John and Paige talked about in the video is, of course, Streak Busters. And those are rewards for breaking other people's win streaks in the park. And you can see here some example rewards. Keep in mind, these are not final, but you can kind of see how the system works. So if you break a streak, you will get all of the rewards from the tiers below it. So let's say you beat another team that is on a 15-game win streak. You will get the rewards for breaking a 5-game streak, a 10-game streak, and a 15-game streak all at once. These are going to be really fun, really challenges you that if you're on a streak, you're probably going to see better competition come and get you some more games, rather than you being able to destroy everybody that is playing with you because everybody's trying to avoid you. So this way, it does incentivize trying to go out there and try to bust those streaks of people who are on a win streak. So, we've talked about Triple Threat Park. Nighttime, there's neon lights, you guys have seen it, and that all looks great. But also, you heard John say that Sunset Beach is expanded now as well. And look, if you were here 5 minutes ago, you already heard it. But Stacks, do you remember what we said a few weeks ago during the roadmap stream?
Yeah. You said there will be new ways to play, Evan. That's what you said. And with that being said, it said 2v2 in the video. Am I correct?
Yes, they did. Some of you got the hint. On the roadmap, we had said that you should grab your +1. I think that's how we put it, something like that, grab your +1. And some people got the hint that we were talking about 2v2s. So, for the first time ever in my team, there are 2v2 games, and these are co-op games. So you and a teammate each control one card. So, let's say it's me and Stacks. Stacks probably wants to use Wemby. But let's say I want to use Angel Reese. We can use those cards and play together, and these are make it and take it park games. So that'll be fun. It is the first time ever that there is 2v2s in my team. So Stacks, you and me, we're gonna be playing that on launch weekend for sure.
2v2s.
Us two? Alright.
We might not win, but we'll be playing.
Alright, man. We're gonna have to lock in for sure. I'm gonna have to sit all the way up in my chair. Anyway, next up, the other new way to play 5v5 co-op in MyTEAM. Evan, that is crazy. 5v5 co-op in MyTEAM. Let's get to it.
Lots of W's in the chat when this came up earlier. We have heard how MyTEAM players, you want to have 5v5 co-op games. I've heard some people say they wish there was something like the rec in MyTEAM, right? So All-Star Team Up in MyTEAM this year is exactly that. You can play in these 5v5 games. It is 2 6-minute halves, so they do go quicker. It's not a full 4-quarter game. It is 2 6-minute halves, and you control 1 player card per person. And you can get to this All-Star Team Up lobby from both a portal in the Triple Threat Park. Some of you kind of saw it in the background in the trailer, or you can go straight from the MyTEAM menu. And once you are there, the card prioritization, it works kind of like what you're used to in Triple Threat Park, except of course it is for 5 cards and not 3 cards. And if you and your teammates both have the same card prioritized, whoever has the highest rep will get their first choice. So like I said, those of you who've been playing Triple Threat Park with your friends, you're probably pretty familiar with that system. But of course, there are also rewards in All-Star Team Up. So there is a season win ladder, and there is also a reward for every 5 games that you win with the same teammates. So you can go out there, play All-Star Team Up. You can play with your friends and buddies, form a squad together, or you can play with randoms. It is up to you, but we're going to see you all in All-Star Team Up this year. You can use NBA cards or WNBA cards all together in these matchups.
Now, Evan, we're going to move on to something that I was excited about when we first mentioned it. King of the Court, $10,000. Okay? I like it. Okay, the chat would loved it. Let's talk about it. 10,000 of them things, Evan. Come on, man.
I know everybody is very excited for that. From the roadmap, you probably already knew that every weekend, the #1 finisher across PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S gets not only the 1 million VC that you got this past year in 2K25, but also $10,000. And you also probably knew that we expanded the competition window. But we do have more details now that we can share. So first up, it is easier to qualify. Rather than checking your Triple Threat Park or your Showdown wins, now it is just about how much rep you have earned in the week leading up to each King of the Court. So rep can be earned by playing games, completing challenges, so it is really more simple and it's more accessible to qualify for King of the Court. We also said that the competition window was expanded. The exact window is going to start Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific time and go until Sundays at 11:59 Pacific time. So this is, again, much more accessible, which many of you gave feedback on, that the 4-hour window this past year in 2K25 was too short for you. Maybe you weren't home, you couldn't get a chance to play, maybe you were asleep, depending on your time zone. This is now more accessible from Friday to Sunday. You have many more hours to play. So the first King of the Court is going to be on September 12th, and these will run all the way through August 2nd of 2026. But of course, with the expanded window across the entire weekend, the leaderboard system needs to get an update as well, right? To make sure we're matching that new expanded window. So this year, the leaderboard, it ranks your 4 best game scores added together. After every game, you get a game score, and your 4 best ones are added together to become your score for that King of the Court. Now, if you get a new high score, that is going to replace the lowest of the 4 you originally had. And you can keep playing and try to beat that high score again and again until you lose 3 times. Once you lose 3 times in that King of the Court, your score is locked in, the sum of your 4 highest scores, that is locked in, and you will not be able to play anymore that weekend. Now, let's say you're still learning the game, you're new to MyTEAM, you are not quite ready to really go for that $10,000 yet. Maybe you will one day, but maybe right now you're not there yet. Even if you do not win that #1 grand prize, as long as you qualify for that weekend's King of the Court, which, you know, as you just heard us talk about, is more accessible, as long as you qualify and you play 3 games in a King of the Court weekend, you'll still take home a reward for your collection. Last detail here. Some people were asking about difficulties in King of the Court when we were talking about it a while back. I did tell you guys we had more details. So the difficulty sliders in King of the Court will be more competitive than the other multiplayer modes in MyTEAM. So you do want to practice going in, especially those of you who have not played MyTEAM before. You do know that MyTEAM, you have to control 5 different players, not 1. So you can't just rely on, you have your muscle memory locked in for one player's jump shot. It is a challenge to go learn every single player's jump shot, and that's part of the fun of it. So you have to make sure you know everybody's jump shot on your team. That is going to be a higher difficulty, and you're going to want to make sure you're ready so that you're competing for that $10,000, or just trying to get as far as you can and getting the rewards along the way. But that should be it for King of the Court. That is the full details on how it works and how you can compete for $10,000 every weekend, Stacks.
Listen, let me tell you. Just go ahead and let me get that right now. Give it to me in advance. I'm going for it. You feel me? I know it's a lot of MyTEAM goats in the chat right now, man. Y'all can settle down. I'm coming for that. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, we got the Breakout Gauntlet. Let's get it.
Yeah, so the video explained this one pretty well, so I don't have too much to add or too many more details to share, but we can show the new board format again, just so that everybody can take a closer look. But it does go in a straight line, and the games not only get harder and harder in difficulty, but the twist that you heard mentioned is that you can use each of your cards only once per run. And once you use it in a game, you can't use it anymore. But there is an exception. If you do the objectives in each Breakout game, those of you who've played Breakout before, you know that each game has some objectives that you could do. It's optional. But if you do get to them, you get a card back to use randomly. So one of your cards that you already used will randomly become usable again for your next game. So there is extra incentive to be doing those objectives now in this Gauntlet board format. There are prize games along the sides of the board. You can see here that every 3 spots, there are a gatekeeper team that you could go up against and to get a reward, of course. But the farther you get, the better the rewards get. If you do get to the end, you will reach this really cool looking gold MyTEAM crest. At the end, there's an arena. There you go. You guys can see it there. And you will get the best reward from that Gauntlet board. As you heard John mention, that reward will be regularly updated so that people who do utilize their full collection come up with a strategy that lets them finish that Breakout board all the way to the end. You will be rewarded for that accomplishment. So beyond Gauntlet in general, or beyond Gauntlet and for Breakout in general, we do have some other Breakout details to share as well that I can go through. But in the past, in the regular Breakout boards, when you played a gatekeeper team, that was like a final boss, right? Once you played that team, your run is over. You got to start a fresh board. But now this year, it will actually just use up one of your 3 losses instead. That means if you have not lost, you could do up to 3 rewards per run. But that's going to make Breakout more rewarding for you all, which was a point of feedback that we saw, of course, this past year. But that is not all, because when you are moving around the Breakout board, you might now also run into what we're calling mini game spots. And these spots are kind of like free spots that give you a ball drop, ascension pick, wheel spin, door game, or a vault opening. So these will be scattered around as more rewards that you could get on the board just as you're moving around and unlocking the neighboring spots next to you. One last thing here, there are going to be new ways to trigger the warp portals to other boards. It was really cool to see you guys as a community figure that out this past year, but just like this past year, we are not going to spoil how you get those warps, and I will be very curious to see who figures that out this year. But those warps are back. There is a new way to get them, and we'll see who figures that out. But those are the updates for Breakout and Breakout Gauntlet.
Perfect. It all sounds great. I see a lot of MyTEAM heads in the chat. Putting them W's in there for some of those new rewards. So that's cool. I like that. Moving forward, we got the MyTEAM Arena. Seen a little bit of it. Let's hear more about it.
Yeah, so this one is on Gen 9. So that's PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2. That's what we mean when we say Gen 9. But on Gen 9, this is your new starting arena. We call it MyTEAM Arena. And this arena is special because it has banners, trophies, and murals that are personalized for you, and they represent your accomplishments all throughout the mode. So let's say you reach level 40. Let's say you hit tier 1 in Showdown. If you win a King of the Court, you're one of the people that got $10,000 on PlayStation or Xbox, those are the type of things that get shown off here. And I think this is really cool. I might just keep it as my permanent arena, to be honest, but it is the starting arena. So everybody gets this right off the bat. But because it has your trophies and your banners and all that, I kind of think I'll just keep it as my permanent arena throughout the year. But I'll be curious to see what everybody else is using as the year goes on. That's the MyTEAM arena stacks.
Evan, what trophies you gonna have in your arena? Let's be honest, bro. You tell me what trophy.
Hey, I'll hit level 40. I'll hit level 40. See, I will have level 40 banners, so I can answer that one. I'm not gonna get King of the Court. I'm not gonna get tier 1 in Showdown, but I will have the level 40 banners on my court.
All right, Evan, if you say so. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, we got coach development and earning badges in MyTEAM.
Okay.
Yep, this is a cool one. So this is a way for you to earn badges for your player. This year, there are 5 categories of coaches. So you have strategy, leadership, mentorship, knowledge, and team management. So this is kind of like about managing your coach lineup as well. From there, when you have a coach added, you will get a skill tree that looks something like this. There we go. You saw a little sneak peek of this in the video. This is a new menu, so you might look at this and have no idea what is going on, but it is actually pretty simple. So you see these badge silhouettes, right? Like the grayed out badges. Those are each badge training challenges that you can unlock by redeeming coach points. And to get coach points, you get those from rep rewards and from season rewards. And once you use the upgrade that skill tree to unlock a badge training challenge, that is an actual challenge. So you're going to go to your challenges menu and see a new challenge there for you to complete. And if you do complete it, the badge that you selected, that will be added onto a player that you selected. So this is truly just earning badges. You don't have to get badges from the auction house or out of packs. You can earn them from a challenge by doing these coach development skill trees. And as you might imagine from looking at this, the better your coach card is, the more powerful the badges are going to be that you could get on their skill tree. And also, as your rep tier increases, you will get more coach slots, which means more badge options to choose from as well. So the coach points are very much something that is brand new that hopefully you guys will find value in and using to increase your badges with badge training challenges to upgrade your players.
Definitely.
One last thing here, all of what we just talked about is new. It is an addition on top of coach cards, still providing the in-game boosts that you're used to. So, like this coach card, for example, it is work in progress, but right now, it boosts pass accuracy, perimeter D, and blocks for your team's first possession of the game. So, earning badges using coach cards and their skill trees is on top of that coach boost that you're already familiar with. This is pretty cool stuff, just makes it easier for you guys to earn badges and upgrade your players.
Nice. Seem like we're getting a little bit more in depth with the MyTEAM stuff. I love it. Next up, we have victory cards. Having victory cards, they look like you're earning trophies from the people that you beat down in MyTEAM. Am I correct by saying that?
That is pretty much exactly what it is, and it's really fun. So when you win games in the competitive mode, or the competitive multiplayer modes, I should say. So that's Showdown, Salary Cap Online, and King of the Court. When you beat somebody, you will get these new victory cards. And as John talked about, these cards, they represent who you beat in the game you played. So if we can pause on this one, this was a game in Showdown. You can see that at the top. And this person beat their opponent 103 to 91. Their opponent was Sapphire Rep tier, and that opponent had a Pacers logo for their team. And actually, in the bottom right corner, you can see a little icon that says you beat them by making them rage quit out of the game. So these are just fun, but they are not just cosmetic, right? Because as you heard, you can put these into the exchange for rewards as well. So basically, beat people in those modes, collect their trophies, and it is yet another way that you can earn new rewards in MyTEAM this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I'm excited, chat, man. That's a lot to listen to, man.
Early and often.
I'm gonna take it all in.
I'm gonna get all those trophies off of Evan. That being said, man, I'm excited about this. I spoke about this a little bit earlier in the show, but I saw my guy. I saw Hoodie Mello, man. I saw one of the greatest ever. Evan, tell me more about the rep, Evan. Come on, man.
If you won't get in there,
well,
try to get
that Mello card is in the rep rewards this year, and it does have Hoodie Mello card art. And also, it is a GOAT card. So that is a card that Stacks hopefully you can get, but we'll see if you get there.
Nice.
That is at Dark
screenshot,
Matter
chat.
wrap.
He
So
nice.
Stacks, I don't know, you already covered it, but look, I tried to keep this a secret from you as long as I could because I wanted to make sure that you had a very genuine reaction to this one. I know how big of a Mello fan you are. Any final thoughts now that you've seen the card art?
How y'all feel about that?
Man, I couldn't have imagined it any better. I love it, man.
Hoodie Mello
Hoodie,
card.
I mean, it's perfect.
Drop a 2 for
Perfect. What else could I ask for,
Mello
man?
card.
And it's a GOAT card, Knicks logo.
That's
Hoodie Mello,
nice.
yeah, stuff.
Well, besides Hoodie Mello, for rep in general, there was feedback that the grind in 2K25 between rep tiers was too long. So now there are new sub tiers for each tier so that you are earning new rewards more often. And you can see this chart here. You can see like Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, Amethyst. Each one has like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those of you who play My Career, you're probably kind of familiar with this. But now in MyTEAM as well, the rep tiers do have more sub tiers, and each tier has rewards so that you're making sure that there's new rewards coming your way more often. One other thing about rep, by the way, we did immortalize many of the top rep players from 2K25 on the court that you saw a very quick snippet of. There you go, this one. And that court is in everybody's starter kit this year in 2K26. And now also, just while we're here, I figured I would say this, one more reminder on a bigger stage, trying to reach as many people as I can. If you are in the top rep in 2K25, please check your email. There's probably a message from us about your free code for 2K26. That game is coming out very soon. It's about 2 weeks away. We are trying to give you the game for free, but we do need you to reply to us. And if you have not gotten an email from us, first check your spam inbox just in case if we got filtered. But also, this is really important. Go to the main menu in 2K25, go to the options, then scroll all the way down in the settings and make sure that where it says NBA2K account email, make sure that your email is actually there. Make sure it is not blank, because there are some of you who do not have an email on your account. So we have no way to contact you to try to give you your code. So anyways, thank you to everybody who has already responded. Most of you have. We will get you your NBA2K26 code when the game comes out. But anyways, back to just a quick little PSA while we were talking about the rep immortalization from this past year. If you have a friend who is in the top rep, let them know what we just talked about. Help them out. Make sure they get their 2K26 code. But moving along, back to you, Stacks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there's a whole other section of the blog with a lot more information. Evan, do you want to just go over a little bit of that?
Yeah, sure. There are a couple more things. As many of you who have been MyTEAM fans for many years, you know that at the end of our courtside reports, we typically have a section of just a lot more stuff that we think you might be interested in. So the first one is Showdown. We didn't talk about Showdown as much earlier today, but it is back. And this year, you can preview the 3 weekly rewards that you could get. It's a nice quality of life update. And also, as you promote up the tiers, you will get those new rewards immediately. And the last thing for Showdown is the seasonal win rewards have been expanded. So there are more wins that you could get for even more rewards. What's next, Stacks? I think there's another mode that a lot of people like.
Yes, sir. We got Domination. You know, a lot of people play Domination, Evan. Let's hear it.
Yep. So Domination is, of course, a very popular mode. One of the first modes many people go into, at least that I've seen. And there's something new, right? Beyond the WNBA Domination tier that we talked about earlier, there's also a new reward called Crests. And that is on top of the 3 stars that you could earn for each game. So to get the crest, you have to complete an extra challenge for each game. And if you get those, let's say you get all 99 stars and all 33 crests in a Domination, you fully complete it, you will be getting a big reward that rewards you for doing that extra challenge for each of the 33 games. That's what's new for Domination, so that those of you who are there, you do have more rewards that you can earn this year as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We also have new player card view. Let's see it. I think we got
so this one's like it's like a UI menu update, but it looks really cool, so we wanted to talk about it. You saw a little snippet of it in the trailer, but when you click the right stick to view a card, that view is totally different now. So the layers of the card, like the gem layer, the card background, and the player will kind of separate into different layers. You can see it on the left and right here, how the cards are kind of separated into different layers. And really, this menu makes everything about looking at the card stats, like adding badges, shoes, evolving the card into an Evo card. All of that is much easier to navigate now in this menu than the previous one, at least in my opinion. So this view here is of course looking at badges between two players. Don't pay too much attention to the actual badges here, as we keep saying. These cards are not final at the time when the screenshot is taken, but this is an example of how it looks. You can see the cards all split up, and you can see the tabs on the top of what you could do in this menu, and I'm sure many of you are going to be here all the time, upgrading your cards, adding badges, adding shoes, and all that good stuff.
Sounds great, Evan, and I like the new menu. I like being able to deep dive into the cards that I'm about to use, especially when it's Jalen Brunson. Hopefully Hoodie Mello. You know, we might have a little bit of Josh Harden. You never know. Karl Anthony Towns, just to name a couple of cards I plan on using throughout the year. Is that it? Is there anything else that we need to go over before we wrap up?
Well, look, I know it's been a long stream, but I suppose the people will not turn down some more Twitch drops time. So I will cover the last few updates as well. It's a couple smaller updates, but I still think it's things that many of you will like. The first one is that this year you can now favorite cards. It's like bookmarking cards in your collection, so that when you're swapping players in and out of your lineup or using the autofill function, those will take into consideration the players that you have favorited. That's a nice quality of life upgrade there. The next one is about eras, right? Many of you who play MyTEAM, while appreciating the history of the league, will be happy to know that now when there is an eras filter being used, the court floor is going to update to match the historic floors using that era as well. For those of you who play Clutch Time, based on your feedback, the shot clock is going back to a 14-second shot clock in Clutch Time this year. So a lot of feedback on that. It is going to be 14-second shot clocks in Clutch Time, no matter where you are playing Clutch Time throughout MyTEAM. Last but not least is about the player walkouts. This is one that over the past year, we heard a lot of feedback on. Right? Not everybody liked 2K25 walkouts where it took a freeze frame, a snapshot picture of your player. Well, in 2K26, the cinematic walkouts are back. Not only are they back, they're also now supporting 2 or more people in the same walkout. These are 2 separate walkouts, and actually these are not the full thing. We didn't have the full thing to show you today. You'll see it very soon, of course. But this is not even the full cinematic walkout. There is more to it. These are 2 separate ones. When we say 2 or more people walking out, that's like what you see here. There are multiple cards in the walkout. I think it's really cool. So if you can get a pack, you get two or more great cards in them, you will see them all walk out together. You get a really nice little screen that you use to show off what you got. But Stacks, I think that is, we just covered everything. We went really long stream, but I think we covered everything that we can say right now about what is new in MyTEAM this year. Look, my view is it's more rewarding. There are a lot of quality of life upgrades, and of course, as we promised in the roadmap a few weeks ago, there are new ways to play. So that's 2v2s in the park, 5v5 co-op for all-star team up, many of you love. There's a new board and breakout gauntlet. You can use new game changer cards. That changes the way you play as well. So I hope we kept that promise to you all that there are new ways to play. Of course, on top of the fact that we mentioned before, in the court, $10,000. Hopefully, I see many of you out there. I'm going to be trying to watch your streams on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays as much as I can. I want to see you guys out there playing in the court. But I'm probably missing some more things off the top of my head. But we did cover a lot today, Stacks.
Yes, we did, man. Like you said, it was a long stream, man, but I think we gave out a lot of great information overall. And, you know, I hope the MyTEAM community is
going crazy over here.
You guys
and I don't even play MyTEAM, but all that stuff right there.
Yep, exactly. Well, the full court report, the blog, the video as well, the one we showed earlier, and also this stream VOD will be all up. So if you want to watch our deeper dive into everything again, if you missed a part of it, it is going to be there for you to watch again. But to close us out, Twitch drops. If you did finish your 30-minute Twitch drops today, we were up here for like almost an hour. So I think many of you probably have finished your 30-minute Twitch drops. Make sure you claim it in your Twitch inventory first. Then go to the NBA2K Twitch Drops website at NBA2K25 MASCOT NBA. That looks something like this. And on that website, you're going to want to log in with the same Twitch account that you watched 30 minutes here with us. Once you do, the page is going to refresh and your locker code for NBA2K26 will show up there. Now, hold on to that code, because obviously you don't have 2K26 yet. You can't use that code yet. But once you do, you can enter that code in and you're going to get a nice reward to start off your year. You got the 30-minute locker code that is for 2 double XP coins, one in MyTEAM and one in my career. As for what is coming up next for NBA 2K26 reveals, tomorrow we are going to reveal the W. There will be a courtside report covering what's there. And then next week, it is a very packed week. As you can see here, there is not just one cassette tape, but two cassette tapes. And we have, or two cassette tapes, because we do have My Career, My NBA, and also a lot of community content coming your way for you all to learn more about 2K26. So, we're about halfway through. We're about halfway through this roadmap at this point. But there is still much more to come. 3 different things coming your way next week.
Oh, so we got My Career community.
Before you all go, as always, we want to hear what you thought about today's new features and improvements that we shared on my team. In a second, we are going to put a QR code on the screen and also a link in the chat that is going to take you to a survey. If you have a couple minutes, it's only going to take you like 2-3 minutes. Please do that survey. Let us know your feedback. It is incredibly helpful.
Hey, turn me up, Chad. Let's go. Hey, Chad. Hey, Chad. You looking real nice, man. It sounded real promising, gang. NBA 2K26, man. My team, WNBA players, you feel me? Hey, Chad, we turned. Team up 2v2. Hoodie Mello GOAT card. Oh my god, that was nice. Make sure you go back and see that. Hey, make sure y'all here next week. It's packed next week, man. My Career dropping. I will be live. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all subscribe, gang. And we out.
So bad you can't hang. I got PLAYMAKERS. She won't feel like these my